Hey guys, Josh from the Hobby Bug here, and today is our final episode of our Redcat Racing Gen 8 pack build series. I know you guys have been waiting for it. We had some different changes with our motor choice. We actually changed our minds on what we had originally planned and got that motor and speed control in, and then last minute we changed our minds again and ended up having to order another motor and speed control. But we have got this thing finished now and it is ready to hit the trails. Actually, the next video you see will be of it on the trails, in the creeks, getting a little bit of dirt on the tires. But today's video, I'm going to just go over to you what we ended up choosing for our electronics. And I'll get some close-up video for you, and I'll also show you the interior, some more details we added to that. And we will get started, guys. So let's dive right in to this build. Alright guys, starting off, I'll start from the front to the back. I have a RC four-wheel drive, their big Warn winch up front. It is really powerful, really strong. It has a lot of pulling power. I like to use these on some of the retro builds because they are a little bit more era correct. I have that wired to a RC four-wheel drive wired winch controller, and before I plugged everything in, I went ahead and got the wires plugged into the winch controller itself and sprayed electrical tape, the liquid electrical tape, around where the wires go in, also around all the cracks, because if you do get water into these wired winch controllers, they will fry really fast. So that's something I recommend you do if you want to use those and you're planning on getting in any water. The next thing back here will be the Savox 1210 SG. That is the servo we went. It has a ton of torque. It is a high voltage servo, so you can put more juice to it and get all that torque. We use these in several of our builds. We showed you in our ready to run Redcats. That is the servo we were using. They work great. We put them in pretty much all of our builds. That is an awesome servo. The next thing back is our motor. We ended up going with the Redcat 17 turn 550 motor, just like come in the ready to run. When we got going on this build and got going with electronics, trying to figure out what we wanted to put in, that ended up just being the choice, because what we're going to be doing with this truck, that motor will have plenty of torque and plenty of power. It's not going to break the bank. Like I say, we actually did order another motor and speed controller for it and ended up changing our minds and just going back with what pretty much come in it as far as the motor goes. But with our speed controller, we went with a Dynamite. This is the same speed controller that comes in the ECX vehicles, like the Torment, stuff like that, and it also comes in like the Vetera Ascenders. So it does have jumpers on here where you can put it into a crawler mode and get your drag brake. We love the drag brake setting on this. This is a waterproof speed controller, and we like to get our trucks pretty wet, so these speed controllers are really good for that. It doesn't mind the water at all. We also went with a Spectrum receiver. As we've told you before, those are about the most waterproof that we have found. So that's what we tend to use, and I'll actually go around the bottom of the receiver box with a little bit more of that liquid electrical tape just to give it that extra waterproofness. That's probably it as far as the electronics. I've already showed you guys the rest of the build here. So I will put the body back on, and then we will show you the interior, and then that's going to be pretty much it for our build here, guys. So let me get the body up on and we'll be right back. Alright guys, the interior details we have added are the gun racks in the back. I don't know if you can see that very well from here. I will have some closer up footage so you can see this stuff in more detail. But we thought the gun rack to be fitting with the dog box on the back. Whoever's driving this truck would be hunting, since they have the dog box, so the bolt rifle and the shotgun would be pretty fitting to that. This is also a military style vehicle, so we have a military style rifle kind of down in the floorboard leaning up against the seat. We thought that was pretty cool. But this is the finished product, guys. This is the finished build of the Redcat Racing Gen 8 pack. So what we are going to do next is get you guys some running footage, and this is just pretty much a wrap on this. We will have some more builds coming soon, so stay tuned and just get bit by the hobby bug, guys.